always keep it in G. Alright, so let's get into this reading and see what occurs. Okay. I definitely do feel like you guys at this current time, it just seems like there's something where you guys are making a wish fulfillment. I feel like you guys are exploring your options. Now, this is what I will say. There's a group of people. This could be your friends, family. Put it to it resonates. This could be just a group of people you're close to, your soul tribe. There is some people that are very happy that you are exploring your options. Okay, you have some people that could be rooting for you, that just want you to be happy and so forth. It's really gives a good vibe, a good energy. Now, this is what I will say. There is something that you're going through at this current time that is really it's weighing you down very heavily. There's a lot of burdens that are being put on you. Um, this is giving me the vibe of like you have to make an executive decision, okay? And it's really like what's so interesting is there is like something is going to happen at the right time, okay? And I feel like what's going to happen at the right time is you're going to realize that somebody is not good for you, okay? Somebody is terrified of your spirituality because they know that you're going to know things that they don't want you to know about them, okay? So this could be the game, like somebody's trying to like, in so many words, like try to pull a fast one over on you because they feel like you're gonna pull a fast one over on them. So this could be the vibe of a person who does not like you to do tarot readings. They don't like you to know their zodiac sign. They just are very like, hey, anything where you can get information about anything that is occurring with me, and this could definitely be like cheating. Okay, this could be lying about their intentions. Somebody kind of doesn't want that to be known. Now, this is what's interesting. I feel like there is someone who feels that there is another person who is a scammer or a schemer, but they're really not. And there could have been some sort of miscommunication. I really don't know how. This is just a mini general reading, so I can't really get deep into it. If you want a personal reading, you can always book with me. My readings are open, okay? But no, this is just giving a vibe of like somebody had something miscommunicated, and I really, really feel like it was just time for you to get someone out of your life. This can also be a same-sex situation. Put it to where it resonates for you. If you're not same-sex, then this is not for you. This could be for somebody that's close to you. So yeah. Um, but no, a collective. I really just feel like um, there's someone who might have allowed their emotions to get the best of them. This could be someone who could be dealing with some form of like unhealed trauma, okay? And I think they kind of sabotaged something with you because this person was trying to be a little bit sneaky because they thought you were being sneaky. So it seems like it's just someone's unhealed trauma that is having them to sabotage the situation with you, okay? So nothing was your fault. It's just, hey, things happen. Maybe you can meet this person down the line, but for now, I just don't think it's the best timing, okay? I think you have something else coming in for you, and I don't really think it's like a relationship. This could be like something about your abundance is very significant. I really, really feel like you guys are about to get your hair did, get your nails did, like spruce yourself up. You're gonna have like a fresh start. If this is not getting your hair and your nails did, this could be something about your confidence that's being gained back. Um, a certain spark that you have about yourself. But I just feel like you guys, there is something where people really be careful. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. You guys could really be good when it comes to your home. This is what's very interesting. Just how you keep yourself up, there could be something where you keep your home front up. Okay, you guys could be living under circumstances that aren't the best, but you literally make it the best for yourself, okay? And I just feel like there is somebody who really wants to come and live with you. So this could be like a homosexual type of energy. Um, and it's just giving a vibe of like somebody favors you because like they want to live with you, and they honestly feel like your home has very good energy because you give good energy to yourself. A coworker is very jealous of you because of this. There could be, it's just, I don't know if it's because it's I don't know if it's because it's like Aries season, but there is a lot of like a lot of aggression. Okay, there, and if it's not aggression, it's just really a lot of miscommunication. Like somebody kind of wants to be like, how can I say this? I don't feel like it's aggression. I just feel like it's just kind of like I want to be um I want to be in this position. Like somebody wants a position. Like I feel like a person you were dealing with, a same sex person, you know, they had some unhealed trauma and they wanted to be in the position of like, hey, you're not going to hurt me first. Then you have another person who wants to live with you, but they're kind of in this position of like, hey, I want to be able to be with you before anybody else is with you and experience your abundance. Okay. Now, I feel like there is somebody who isn't seeking, someone is going to an elder or someone who they respect. And I feel like this elder is not giving someone any advice anymore because there's an elder that sees that somebody is just honestly trying to fuck up your abundance. Okay. You could have an elder who's really, really speaking up for you at this current time. And they're just almost in a way telling this person, I don't even think they're talking. This is the thing. I almost feel like an elder is like redirecting somebody. Like it's almost this vibe of like, why don't you leave them alone? You know what I'm saying? It's giving a vibe like collective. So an elder could be telling someone that, hey, if you're not gonna bring anything good into their life, why don't you just get out of their life? Okay. Um, and I feel like it's hard for this person to really act normal because they are realizing that like I I really can't make this reading is kind of like a book of personal reading, okay? Because this reading is really giving a vibe of like I can't really make out energies that are like straightforward. It's like nothing is straightforward. Everything is just very discombobulated, miscommunicated. Perceptions are being perceived wrong. It's just all of the only thing I see that's being perceived right in this reading, this mini general reading, is literally someone's home front is very amazing. Someone takes care of themselves and takes care of their home front and brings a lot of, a lot of beautiful energy to themselves and their home front. And then I also see something very clear, cut, and dry about an elder not giving someone guidance because they're not handling someone right. Now, everything else, it just seems like it's a mess. Okay. There's this person who isn't able to get advice from an elder. Um, they're going to want to come to you and let you know, like, hey, you can trust me and um, I really loved you. I'm going to change and, I'm collective, I don't even think like you're upset at this person. I don't really see any cards or energies of like you trying to get revenge, or it just really gives me the energy of it's just like, okay, well, hey, that happened. Moving along. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I think you're just realizing like you can't control anyone. What's very interesting is there's a lot of manifestation energy, even in regards to this discombobulation. You're just very focused on your manifestation. You definitely have something that is coming towards you in the near future. And I feel like you're not allowing anything to distract you. And there is an elder. I think this elder isn't even attached to you. That's what's so interesting. There's an elder who can even see this. Like, hey, this person is, collective is really just trying to move forward and gain abundance. And, it's like an elder can see, like, okay, you really want to manifest something and you're going to do just that. Okay, you're going to do just that. And I feel like you have found the secret Krabby Patty, as I like to say, secret Krabby Patty formula as to how you're able to manifest things. And you have realized the best way that I'm able to manifest things is if I take care of myself, if I give myself love. Okay, because when you do that, the universe will give you love back. And I think there's an elder that sees your game. Okay, it's not even a game. It's like you've understood how the universe works. You've understood how energy works. You've understood how manifestation works, the law of attraction. And you're realizing I'm going to take care of myself. And also, if I can, I'm going to have someone that gives me loving energy, who makes me even feel even more better about myself, I'm gonna end up getting me in a relationship, and I can be even more happy. And it's something about this reading where someone has to be happy in order to manifest. Truth be told, manifestation kind of comes from happiness. Like it comes from happiness, delusion, hope. Hope and delusion goes hand in hand. It's literally the same thing. So, it comes from some sort of delusion of like, hey, I don't have an actual evidence as to what's coming for me in the future. But one thing that I do know is I feel like something good is coming towards me. When you just have that feeling like something good is gonna happen. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I just know it's going to occur for me. Okay. And I feel like there's an elder that realizes this. Now, collective, um, what's very interesting is I just feel like I don't see any cards of protection, but I really feel like you are very protected, or either you're just very, very focused, okay? Because I don't see anything getting you off of your square at this current time. This person could have been a little bit of a distraction for you. Something could have been a little bit of a distraction for you, but I think you're very honed in and not allowing it something to get you off kilter. Okay. Um, I really feel like somebody, this is what I'm gonna say. Somebody is not attracted to you person. This is what I'm saying. They are attracted to you, but the thing that draws them to you is your abundance. Somebody does not understand how the hell can you be in situations where you're discombobulated and still make like some like manifest things. Somebody does not understand how you're able to still manifest. They're just like, how the fuck are you manifesting? There is no way you could be manifesting anything at this current time. Um, this is really giving me the vibe of be careful, because it's almost like you can end up getting someone else's karma. Okay. Um, and I think you're realizing that, and that's what I feel in this reading. It's a very good, it's like a thing of like your energy, you're keeping your energy, you're not mixing your energy with someone else. Okay. um and I feel like this person is kind of realizing that, because their energy is very like, somebody's energy is very somebody energy is given very fuck boy or fuck girl. This could be a person that knows that you're going through something, and they are just like, it's almost like this is their perfect opportunity to do something to you. Hate to say it, unfortunately. Um, this person feels like they could manipulate you, or they could play with your mind. It's almost looking at you like, oh, you're in a weak situation. I can kind of get you down. Now, is that fair? No. But do I think it's affecting you? No. That's a good thing. Okay. Um, Another thing, this energy can give me kind of gold digger. Okay. There could be somebody who, but it's interesting. It's not like a gold digger like financially. It's just like somebody knows you bring some sort of abundance, and there's somebody that's trying to piggyback off of you. Now, moving along, I feel like you guys are gonna have forward movement. Okay. I really feel like you guys are gonna be enjoying. This is like somebody just giving a lot of love to themselves. Okay. Be careful about eating too much. You guys could be really, oh my god, like you could be like, you know what I'm saying? This could be the vibe of like you're sitting in front of the TV, you're eating your ice cream, you have your snacks. This could be like you have food, you're resting. It's a vibe of like just like really chilling and then just enjoying your own time to yourself. Okay. um I feel like there could be something where, now this is what's interesting. At first I'm thinking like, oh well, you guys are filling your own cup, which you are, but it seems like God is giving you the promise of two things. So not only are, this is what's crazy, you are manifesting good things for yourself, right? And due to this, you don't even realize it, but accidentally you're manifesting options on top of that. So you're manifesting things for yourself, setting goals for yourself, you know, um, Be more to love, be more, bring more abundance, be more expressive, especially in creative ways. Be more courageous to conquer your goals and fears and so forth. I feel this is attracting lovers, okay? You have two opportunities, like you have two options, literally. And it's almost giving like someone feels like you're a little bit greedy, okay? But I think this is actually, believe it or not, this is literally like your blessing from God. Like, hey, this I don't, it sounds insane, but um it doesn't sound insane because I don't know if you got this normally happens on like movies most of the time, but you have a woman or a man who has like two options. You know what I'm saying? Two people. This is like Twilight, like how Bella had Jacob and Edward. Okay, it's given that vibe. Now the thing about it is like there's some sort of trick. This was so crazy. You have two options that I don't even think you want. So, in so many words, you're living the dream that somebody wished that they could live. And I feel like these two options are like, hey, I know about this person, but I still want to deal with you, or whatever the case may be, but I don't think you want any of them. What's so crazy? I just think you want to enjoy life. But I'm telling you, this is what makes people attracted to the opposite sex, especially feminine energy. Is when a feminine energy isn't really thinking about the opposite sex. They're, why am I saying sex? Sex? So sex. Okay. Maybe you guys aren't even interested in sex right now. You're just like really enjoying yourself, giving yourself a lot of love, giving yourself a lot of care. And this is what makes people attracted to certain people is when it's not about somebody not caring. It's just about a person just being like, hey, I'm going to pour into myself. I'm going to love myself. And anything that isn't positive, isn't high vibrational, I'm just not going to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? And this is what is making people like really like you. And this is what is giving you the two options, okay? But like I say, I feel like you don't even want these options. And I feel like there are other people that are like, well, I wish I had two options, and you're not even taking advantage of it. So, yeah, so this reading is just basically saying how, like, you just want to manifest good things. And if a relationship comes up that where somebody can give you love and help your manifestation skills even better, then you definitely would be able to, coincide with that situation. But it just seems like somebody doesn't really want to work with you because they feel like it's like somebody feels like you're scamming them. So I don't know. Somebody feels like, I don't know. This gives the vibe of somebody feels like you're just going to use them for their energy and leave them. And it seems like they're just going to self sabotage the situation anyways. So I feel like there's an elder that's been trying to tell someone, like, hey, you might need to stick with the collective, okay? Because this would be very beneficial for you. You know what I'm saying? You could be in love. This person has things going on for them, and you know what I'm saying? Like you could build a future with someone. Like maybe you should work on this. And I don't know. Somebody wasn't really trying to hear it because they're like, I don't know. It's just this vibe of like, nah. The collective has, I don't know, somebody just might feel like you're just trying to utilize them and just move on about your business. So, at this point, it's just someone's free will. You can't I always tell you guys as collective, you can't control anybody but yourself. And that's what it seems like you're doing in this reading. It's just like, hey, I'm just going to control myself. Anyone else, they're free to do whatever they need to do, whatever works for them, that's just what they'll have to do. So, collective, I just feel like, yeah, it's just saying like, you're manifesting some things literally on accident. That's not bad things, but it's just like you have a certain goal, but your manifestation skills is bringing in other things. So I don't know. It's kind of up to you what you want to do with this situation, but it seems like you're living the dream, but I don't even think you want whatever this is. So interesting. I don't know, maybe something else is going to come from you that's a better fit. But you got to understand also the universe, your angels, the ancestors, even God. I'm not saying that God makes mistakes, but what I am going to say is that, it's kind of like, it's almost like God, the universe, your angels, and your God and your spiritual team, they peep you to see what it is that you're showing that you want. Okay. I kind of I speak about this a lot. I don't feel like God is a nosy God. Okay. I don't feel like God is nosy. God does not read your mind. They say God reads your heart, but the Bible is full of metaphors. Okay. And some people, you have to be careful when it comes to certain books, because not even books, but just certain people's, because certain people can twist words. Words are kind of very, what do you call it? Um, I forgot the words, what's the best word to say, but words are very magical. And, someone can turn words into what they want things to be from a perspective that they want it to be. But I feel like when people say God knows your heart, and they say God knows what you're thinking, it's almost like Santa Claus. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows when you'll be happy. So be good, for goodness sake. I don't think God is like that. Because in the Bible, when Adam and Eve was in the garden, God left Adam and Eve the hell alone. Okay, He told them, look, just don't do this one thing. You just got one rule. Everything else, hey, enjoy yourself. Okay. And God, went about His business. And when God came back, it was just like, hey, why are you guys clothed? So God and your spiritual team, they just go off of what you guys collective are showing that you want. So with you manifesting yourself, getting yourself beautiful, getting your nails did, treating yourself good, doing cool things with your house to make your house more cozy, gaining abundance, still having manifestation skills, even with distractions, still being focused. I feel like God in the universe was like, so you want a lover? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got the home front together. You bring good energy in the home front. You bring good energy to yourself. You're gaining abundance. It's almost like you have the blueprint for a partner. It's almost like you're like, I don't know if you guys peep it, but how the universe and your spiritual team and God or whatever you guys believe in is peeping it, is like you're setting your life up for a partner. you know so collective, if that's what you're doing, speak clearly to your spiritual team. You can speak to them. You're not gonna look crazy, and if somebody feels like you look crazy, don't worry about what they have to say. Okay. You know your heart. Okay. And you know your intentions better than anybody else. Okay. Nobody can read your mind. All right. Even if they do read your mind, they might even get confused. So all right. So that's why I feel like, collective, be clear when it comes to what it is that you're wanting to call in and bring in. Because, you know, like I say, God is not a nosy God. He's not going to stalk you. He's not going to try to read your mind. God is a trusting God. He trusts you to do the right thing, okay? And He allows you free will to make your own decisions, not to control you, but for you to do the best thing, because this allows Him to also see your character, to see what you're worthy of. Okay, your spiritual teams do the same thing. So with what you're doing with your free will, you're not doing anything bad. It's just seeming like, if you don't want a connection, communicate this to your spiritual team so they can give you what it is that you're truly, your heart is desiring. Okay. And from what it seems like in the reading, your heart is just desiring um good people, good places, good situations. Okay. So if you want a partner, just your spiritual team know, hey, bring me a partner that is very good for me, that is on the same path of me as me. If you want friends, tell your spiritual team, I want good friends. I want friends that are on the same path as me, that have the same goals, the same mindset, the same drive. Okay? Um, but just you know what I'm saying? I just feel like your spiritual team are, they're almost in a frenzy in a good way, because it's like, oh, you're making stride. Let's help you to make even more stride, and let's give you something that would be able to be beneficial. Um, the only thing about this is, when it's a person that they're giving to you, you know, you can't really control people. So just know your spiritual team is doing the best. You know what I'm saying? Your spiritual team is doing the best to give you some sort of help. Even though you're doing amazing on your own, your spiritual team is just like, and I think I did a reading like this a while ago, where it was like someone's spiritual team wants them, you know, to have some sort of help. They don't want you to just do it on your own. But it just seems like, you know, the people that, a person or people that are being brought to you are people that are kind of doing things on their own free will. And this is what I'm gonna say, I feel like they're doing things on their own free will, because from what that reading was showing me, it kind of looked, you give the vibe of like you already have your shit handled, like you don't need anybody, you don't need a person, place, or thing. So this could be where that sneaky energy was coming from towards another person, where they felt like, well, what's the point of me being in a relationship with you and you don't even need me? Okay, so just understand, this could have been a trauma type of thing going on. This could have been a little bit of an insecurity. You know, this person could have been reading you wrong, feeling like, well, you don't need me, so let me find a way to manipulate you to where you could need me. Okay, so collective, this is the reading. Okay, like, share, comment, subscribe, and until next time, bye bye.